Well, nearly set to run into our next class, and it is the $32,000 Dodd Technologies sponsored class as part of our 4-star week for the NetJets week, and it is Dodd Technologies, our sponsors here as well. They bring us a live stream throughout the events here in Wellington as well, and your partner in engineering extraordinary experiences since 1983, and discover how they elevate sports, entertainment, and corporate events at doddtechnologies.com. Our first about to head down into this one-round class designed by Peter Grant, and takes the right way through to the final fence at 12, the Dodd Technologies fence going just into the corner. Starting off, a direct line across the arena from the in-gate side, from the vertical with the horse sculptures, straight on to the stones at fence 2, and there for the Florida Coast Equipment fence at 3. Roll back along the short side of the arena to the JTWG fence then at 4. Back on a diagonal down the arena this time to the golden and black horses' heads, golden planks on there at 5. Straight onto the horseshoes at 6A and B. 7A and B takes them down into a double for the Mars Equestrian, and then up the arena to the verticals at the Wellington International fence. From there, it is back to the NetJets fence after that, and finally to the Bainbridge fence, the vertical in front of the International Club in the latter part of the course. 11A and B to the Fidelity double, and finally Dodd Technologies fence to complete. First up on course and set to go is a combination of one here in Wellington before now. He's had a terrific week, finished well yesterday too, is Nail Nassar for Egypt as our first to go for the Evergate Stables, and this is El Conde. Well, unfortunately, a stop down at the NetJets fence, and they do take off once again, though, and it's 4 jumping 15 time, total of 19 at 96.72 for Nail Nassar and El Conde.
Yeah, Brazil's Gabriel dos Matos Machado up next. Yeah, Brazilian rider took a win 2 weeks ago during our Southern Arches Week here at Wellington International. The ride today aboard his own Donner, a 15-year-old Belgian-bred gelding by Thunder van de Zutuve. And both elements of the Fidelity double down for Gabriel de Matos Machado with a Donner. It's 8 in the field at 11.8, and B the time 77.44.
US rider Spencer Smith now. Spencer with the combination that were top in Dublin for the Team USA there last year over in the Emerald Isle. And this is the Ashland Farms Gelding Keeneland. Final fence dropping, it is 2 down, finishing on 8 there, 3 for time, total of 11 at 84.35 for Spencer Smith and Keeneland.
Yeah, fourth in the order for the 4-star Dodd Technologies, so 150 is Belgium's Emily Conter. The 11-year-old mare Trixie Z owned by Stefik Stables. $74.89 with the fourth, the Net Jets Oxer. Just a knockdown at number 9 for Belgium's Emily Conter with the Trixie Z owned by Stefik Stables.
USA's Tanner Karokin now, Tanner for the ride for Todd Minicus this time. The gelding by Colestus is Cardozo 4. Finishing on 4, it's 74-77 there for Tanakarokin and Cardozo. For it's the best of the scores so far in this 32,000 one-round 4-star sponsored by Dodd Technologies.
Yeah, great. Jessica Mendoza up next with her own ICAP CLZ. The 13-year-old gelding by I'm Special Demuse, our 6th to go. And her first to go clear there at 72.06. Great Britain's Jessica Mendoza with her own ICAP CLZ. Quickest time over the course so far. Also our only fault-free combination to this point in the Dodd Technologies 4-star meter 50.
So the British rider who won the Grand Prix qualifier into last week as well leads the pack once again. It's Australia's Tyser Irwin now, and the Australian Olympian with Mike and Wendy Smith's gelding. This is Vanturo. Going clear there into second place so far, 77.05. It's second spot for Tyser Irwin, and Vanturo sits behind Jessica Mendoza and ICAP CLZ on 72.06.
Vanessa Hood now with the Burlington Riverland 14-year-old self-pronounce gelding by my Lord Cartago, owned by Take Two LLC. Leading time is 72.06 from Great Britain's Jessica Mendoza with ICAP CLZ. 77-3-0, just a knockdown at 7A. The Oxer at the Mars Equestrian combination down for Vanessa Hood in Burlington Riverland.
US Olympic medalist Laura Crown now, and many times winner here in Wellington, and it is this time with the St. Bride's Farm Dorado 212, gelding by Dorado's Boy for Laura Crouch. Time to beat set by Jessica Mendoza at 72.06. Going clear and into second place, 73.95. It is top two for Laura Crouch and Dorado as they go into second behind Jessica Mendoza on 72.06.
Still the time to beat as Brazil's Eduardo Pereira de Menezes joins us with his own hot and spicy. The 13-year-old mare by Zento, our 10th on course. Again, that time to beat at 72.06. That's a clear 75-32 for Eduardo Pereira de Menezes with hot and spicy. Goes into third place and through the first 10 in the Dodd Technologies 150. Jessica Mendoza still leads. Laura Kraut in second.
Yeah, Jessica Mendoza still in the hot spot on 72.06. It is world number 9 now, Richard Vogel of Germany. And he rides his own stallion by Corridor van T&L. Fenio van Het Kaisesbos for Germany's Richard Vogel. Going clear there, top 5, steady around at 81.17 for Richard Vogel there of Germany, and Fenio.
So USA's Lily Keenan up next with Chili Pepper HMZ. Yeah, the 10-year-old by Cornado Bolensky, owned by the Chansonet Farm. All right, 12th to go, leading time is 72.06 up by Jessica Mendoza with ICAP CLZ. New leader coming in, 71.83. Now the time to beat. It's a fault-free round for Lily Keenan with the Chansonet Farms at Chili Pepper HMZ. Jessica Mendoza now in second with ICAP CLZ. Laura Kraut drops to third with it Dorado 212.
US rider Michaela Langmar now. Michaela riding from the Rafty Farm of here in Wellington. And today with the mare by Carlion is the 10-year-old Kalisa. Finishing on a total of 8, it is top 10 so far, 72.91, 8 there for Michaela Langmar and Carlita. Lily Keenan in front now with Chili Pepper HMZ at 71.83.
Next challenger on course, Natalie Dean with Oasis van der Bushtal, an 11-year-old mare, Bakwin van der Heffink. Driven by the Marigold Sport Horses, Mountain View, California, our 14th to go. Again, that time to beat is 71.83. 68.81 with the 4 at 11A. The USA's Natalie Dean and the Marigold Sport Horses entry Oasis Van der Bushtal. Our fastest four-faulter goes into 7th at this point.
Alessandra Volpi now of the USA and riding the Cedar Fox-owned Quanado B and V. This Belgian-bred 9-year-old stallion by Canaan from the line of Emeralds for Alex Volpi. Just on 4 into 11th at 79.64 for Alex Volpi.
Lily Keenan, Jessica Mendoza, Laura Crowder are top 3 through the first 15 of what's 41 expected for the Dodd Technologies meter 50 this morning. It's Elena Haas now with Oak BT Special. A U.S. rider from Oakland, California, owns her mount today, an 11-year-old Irish sport horse, Gelding by Am Special de Muse. Leading time 71.83. Lily Keenan currently on top with Chili Pepper, HMZ. Fair knockdowns to finish on 8. The NetJet Talks are at 9. The Fidelity Vertical at 11A. Time 71.71 for Helena Haas with Oak BT Special.
US rider Lucas Porter now, and Lucas for the Sleepy P Ranch of here in Wellington. And with a gelding by Singular LS Lacia, and this the Dutch-bred 9-year-old is Julio O. Total of 8 faults overall, 75.72 for Lucas Porter there, and Lin Julio O into 14th place.
We'll see another 3 before midway break for the Dodd Technologies meter 50 this morning. Second for Egypt's Nile Nasser, this is Ivory TCS, another Evergate Stables entry, a 12-year-old Dutch-bred mare by Felice de Muse. Leading time still at 71.83, set by Lily Keenan and Chili Pepper HMZ. And just the plink down at number 8. It's 4 faults at the Wellington International Vertical for Nile Nasser with Ivory TCS. Going into 8th as the second fastest 4-faulter on a time of 72.31.
US rider Alexander Worthington now, Ali, with the Turner Blind Eye owned horse from Las Vegas. The owners, this is Lucier, is the French bred gelding by Capital d'Argon. New leader at 70.59, and Ali Worthington and de Luslier taking over the lead at 70.59, ahead of Lily Keenan, whose time was 71.83. Jessica Mendoza now in third. It is now the US rider Ali Worthington leading at under the 71 mark, just under.
We see 19 of the 41 expected for the 4-star Dodd Technologies meter 50 this morning. New leader just coming in there at 70.59, Alexandra Worthington with the Luslier, and Lily Keenan in second now. Chili Pepper HMZ, Jessica Mendoza, and ICAP CLZ in third. USA's Laura Kraut and Brazil's Eduardo Pereira de Menezes rounding out our top 5 currently. We'll see one more before a midway break, and our 20th combination on course. It'll be Alex Granado riding for the Bright Lights group based in Lexington, Kentucky, with the 11-year-old Danish-bred Gelding Cupcake by Baloo. Time to beat a 70.59, just coming in from Alexandra Worthington and Deloiselier. And no score for 1472. Alex Granado and Cupcake retiring there. And that'll take us to the drag break through 20. It's Alexandra Worthington and Deloiselier leading. And the U.S. rider for Turn a Blind Eye LLC on top, currently on a time of 70.59. Lily Keenan in second with Chili Pepper HMZ on, but the Chance Net Farm, Jessica Mendoza and her own ICAP CLZ sitting in third. Laura Kraut fourth with Dorado 212, and Eduardo Pereira de Menezes in fifth with Hot and Spicy. Today's $32,000 Meter 50 4-star class, sponsored by Dodd Technologies, your partner in engineering extraordinary experiences since 1983. Discover how they elevate sports, entertainment, and corporate events at doddtechnologies.com. Back underway in about 12 minutes, another 21 to show for today's $32,000 4-star Meter 50 presented by Dodd Technologies.
Champion Equine Insurance. Unparalleled knowledge, integrity, and customer service to provide the best protection for your champion and the peace of mind you deserve. Champion Equine Insurance. Insure your champions with a champion.
A bottle of Chrome Horse Society tequila is the sign that you are in the right place at the right time with the right people. It is tequila redefined. Unapologetically modern and always a ride to remember. Chrome Horse Society Tequila is the official tequila of the 2025 Winter Equestrian Festival. Please sip responsibly.
Paying attention to the smallest detail. Getting to the destination the most efficient way possible. Ensuring all individual elements are working together to drive high performance. And making sure you do it consistently. Being the best comes down to perfect execution. That's not just good show jumping. That's good railroading. We love a sport that rewards precision.
At Deaver Golf Cars, we bring excitement to your golf car experience. We have an extensive range of new and refurbished inventory, and our team will fulfill all your sales, service, and rental needs. Whether you're teeing it up on the course, cruising through the neighborhood, or at the campground with family and friends, we have options to fit each and every lifestyle. Experience the Deaver difference, built on a tradition of excellence and service since 1978.
I drink Brain Java House Brew, packed with the brain power blend of essential vitamins and minerals my brain needs every day to get it done. Be mindful, be present, turn on your brain.
Farm Vet is here to support you and your horse both in and out of the show ring. From our highly trained staff to the best horse health product selection, everything you need is just a few steps away. From brushes and bandages to all of your pharmacy needs, Farm Vet has just what you are looking for. From all of us to you, welcome to Farm Vet. We are Horse Health.
I believe in goals. I believe in dreams. I believe in passion. Your success doesn't depend on a calendar. Your success depends on the passion that's burning inside of you each and every single day. You should not need a calendar to switch to another number for you to get motivated. If you're waiting for that to better yourself, if you're waiting for that to inspire, to be passionate, to grow, then you are setting yourself up for absolute failure.
Appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
Doors are new beginnings. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors.
For you, Mama.
Through personalized money management that can evolve with new chapters. And they can proactively view your entire portfolio with an eye on taxes and the impact of risk. So you can enjoy moments together. Because doors were meant to be opened.
And getting us back into the second half of this $32,000 four-star 150 class. One round of competition here as traditional on our Friday speeds. Dodd Technologies, your partner in engineering extraordinary experiences since 1983, and discover how they elevate sports, entertainment, and corporate events at doddtechnologies.com. Getting us back into the groove, it is Michael Duffy looking to try and beat Ali Worthington's current leading time with Lustier at 70.59. And the Irishman with the ride for the Rushy Marsh Farm is RMF Clinton's son.
Anda buscando gente que se haga cargo de su rancho, güey. Lo que digo que ahí por el güey.
Finishing on the floor there at 67.76, just the one down into 8th place so far for Ireland's Michael Duffy and RMF Clinton's son.
Ireland's Bertram Allen up next with the 9-year-old self-Francais gelding Gary de Surecy owned by Bally Walter Stables. Our 22nd to show. Leading time at 70.59, Alexandra Worthington, Deloise Lier. Their leading combination currently here for the Dodd Technologies 4-star meter 50. And knocked down at the net, Jets Oxer, 4 more at 11A. It's a total of 8 for Bertram Allen with the Bally Walter Stables entry. Gary de Surecy on a time of 73.52.
US rider Jimmy Tirana now, and Jimmy with the Isloo and Jet Show stables of here in Wellington's Cochillo Z, the gelding by Kanan. Now the 11-year-old for Jimmy Tirana. Still time to beat 70.59. Total of 12 overall, 71.18. It is 12 Jimmy Toronto, not far off the leading time with Coach Chiozet.
It'll be Columbia's Mark Blumen up next with a ride for Over the Top Stables and Kim Douglas with a 9-year-old mare by Comme Il Faut. This is Cocolina VV and Mark Blumen. Target time 70.59 set by Alexandra Worthington and Delois-Solier. .11. Tom was there before faults A of the Fidelity combination for Columbia's Mark Blumen. Riding for Kim Douglas and Over the Top Stables with Cocolina VV. That goes into 10th at this point. And the Dodd Technologies 4-star meter 50.
Take us to Luis Fernando Raz, about to go now, riding for Leanne Ablin of Palm Beach for the Venezuelan rider. And this will be the Westphalian mare, Baroness. Finishing on the 4 there, 68.57 for Luis Fernando Razabal and Baroness into ninths.
A Canadian rider out of Campbellville, Ontario. Up next, this is Lexi Ray and her own Crazy Friend. Time to beat still standing at 70.59 from Alexandra Worthington and Delois-Solier. Home on a total of 5 for Lexi Ray and Crazy Friend 4 at 11B. 1 on the clock at 82.67 for the owner rider out of Campbellville, Ontario. Alexandra Worthington still leads at Lily Keenan in second, Jessica Mendoza in third.
U.S. rider Genevieve Mayer to go now for the Coral Reef Ranch of Rancho Santa Fe, California. And so this is the Hanoveri Mare Coral Reef at Tassilo. Four jumping one time, total of 5 at 82.21. It's 5 there for Genevieve Mayer and Coral Reef Tassilo.
That'll take us to Carly Anthony and Jet Blue, owned by Portfolio Horses. 14-year-old Dutch bred gelding by Video Zirocco Blue. Time to beat still at 70.59, set by Alexandra Worthington and Duloselier. New leader coming in, our first clear round under 70 seconds. The clock stops at 68.78. That places Carly Anthony and Jet Blue at the front of the pack with 13 remaining for the Dodd Technologies 4-star meter 50. Alexandra Worthington and Duloselier now in second. Lily Keenan goes into third with Chili Pepper HMZ.
So change the top, Carly Anthony, Ali Worthington, Lily Keenan, as Jason said. Time now under 70 seconds to go into the lead, 68.78 to be exact. Chasing that now is France is our next to go, and is Ben Mayer, Ben of Great Britain with Charlotte Roster, and Pamela Rice en Jus de Grecienne for the world number 3. Clear jumping time, though, it's 7 for time, 88.51 for Ben Meyer there, and Anjou de Grossière.
.68.78, the time to beat. Carly Anthony, JetBlue, recently taking the lead here. Alexandra Worthington second, Lily Keenan third, and another 12 to go for the Dodd Technologies 1.45. This is Ireland. Simon McCarthy with the gotcha. 14-year-old mare owned by the Rock Ridge Farms at Norman, Indiana. .68.78, the time to beat. .66.56, new leader there, Simon McCarthy with a gotcha, owned by the Rock Ridge Farms in Norman, Indiana. It takes a little over 2 seconds off of that time from Carly Anthony and JetBlue as that combination goes into second. Alexandra Worthington drops to third with De Loiselier.
So new leading time, 2 under the 70-second mark. Ali Worthington on third, just on the edge of the 70 seconds. It's Gabriel Manos Machado now for the Bay Winds Equestrian of here in Wellington. The Brazilian with the gelding Courtois. Finished on a total of 8.77.28. 8 there for Gabriel Manos Machado and Courtois.
And still on the list for today's 4-star meter 50 class, sponsored by Dodd Technologies, your partner in engineering extraordinary experiences since 1983. Discover how they elevate sports, entertainment, and corporate events at doddtechnologies.com. With 10 still to go, it's Ireland Simon McCarthy leading with Gotcha, Carly Anthony in second with the Jet Blue, Alexandra Worthington in third with Deloitte. Welcoming Laura Kraut back on course, her second mount for today's Dodd Technologies meter 50. This is Lady D, owned by the Cherry Knoll Farm, West Grove, Pennsylvania. $69.10, a quick time, but it's 4 at 11.8 for Laura Kraut and the Cherry Knoll Farms at Lady D, just outside of our top 12, going into 13th there for Laura Kraut on her second mount. Laura also in 6th with her first ride at Dorado 212 and today's Dodd Technologies meter 50.
Irish rider Richard Howley now for the HK horses based over in the UK and with partner Morgan Kent. This is Mancini Limited, the gelding by Caracini for Richard Howley. Going clear into second place, 67.66, top two for Richard Howley and Mancini Limited for the Irishman. So it is an Irish top two at the moment. Simon McCarthy just ahead of him with Gotcha at 66.56. Carly Anthony of the USA in third with Jet Blue.
Here's Daniel Blumen now, and over the top stables entry, the 10-year-old Dutch-bred mare Capital L. First of 8 still to go, leading time at 66.56. Going to see Irishman Simon McCarthy leading with Gotcha, owned by the Rock Ridge Farms. 8 jumping, 20 more for time at 101.48. A total of 28 for Daniel Blumen. And the over-the-top stables entry, Capital L.
Take us to German rider Richard Vogel again for the world's top 10, and now returning with Viva Las Vegas W. So McCarthy leading with Gotcha at 66.56. Finishing on 4 at 70.04. Time is in the good stakes, but it is just one down for Richard Vogel and Viva Las Vegas.
Another ride for Vanessa Hood, Easy Girl, 14-year-old Oldenburg mare, owned by Take 2 LLC, our first of 6. Remaining for the Dodd Technologies meter 50, leading time at 66.56. Side by Simon McCarthy and Gotcha. Just the 4 faults at 7A for Vanessa Hood and Easy Girl, owned by Take 2 LLC. The time 77.12.
Spencer Smith now of the USA running for Purple Road of New York, and Georgina Bloomberg's Copernicus. Still leading time from Simon McCarthy in this Dodd Technologies $32,000 class with Gotcha is 66.56. Finishing on a total of 8 this time, 72.59, 8 there for Spencer Smith and Copernicus.
And down to our final 4, and it's the world's number 4 up next, Kent Farrington with Grass de Mars. 9-year-old self-français meer bij Windows van het kost ter wereld, om bij Kent Farrington LLC. Yeah, Simon McCarthy leading with a gotcha on a time of 66.56.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll let you know. I should be up that way. I don't know, the next week or two. I'll try to catch up with you all.
$68.84 with the 4. Lead over the course at 11A for Kent Farrington with his own. Grass de Mars goes into 14th with another 3 to go for the Dodd Technologies 4-star meter 50 this morning. It's Michaela Langmeyer. Now is Giselle in S. An 11-year-old mare by Baloo Durouet, owned by Linda Langmeyer of East Granby, Connecticut. Our first of 3 remaining for today's $32,000 4-star competition. Leading time is 66.56 after Simon McCarthy and Gotcha. Goes into 3rd place. That's clear. 68.25 for Michaela Langmeyer with Linda Langmeyer's Giselle in S. Still an Irish 1-2 with Simon McCarthy leading with Gotcha, Richard Halley in second with Mancini. Michaela Langmeyer goes into third with Giselle and S. So our leading time still at 66.56 with 2 still to go for today's Dodd Technologies 4-star meter 50. This is the USA's Genevieve Meyer with Miles. The gelding by Emerald, owned by G Sport Horses Limited Partnership, Minnetonka, Minnesota. Nine and 11A, the knockdown serve for Genevieve Meyer, and Miles, the time 77.53, and a score 8 for the U.S. rider. And our final this morning for the Dodd Technologies $32,000 4-star meter 50 will be Chilean Jorge Mate with his own Equine America. It's Me, de Sauls, a Belgian sport horse gelding. Our final on course 66.56, leading time set by Simon McCarthy and Gotcha. Yeah, the Real B of the Fidelity combination to finish on 4 for Chile's Jorge Mate and his own Equine America, It's Me de Sols. 77.23 the time. Top call today will go to Simon McCarthy with a Gotcha, owned by the Rock Ridge Farms in Norman, Indiana, on a winning time of 66.56 in today's Dodd Technology 4-star meter 50. Richard Halley second with Mancini, owned by HK Horses. Third place honors will go to Michaela Langmeyer and Linda Langmeyer's Giselle and S. Carly Anthony fourth with the Jet Blue, entry owned by Portfolio Horses, and riding for Turner Blind Eye LLC is Alexandra Worthington in fifth aboard de Loiselier. Sixth place honors for Lily Keenan and the Chansonet Farms at Chili Pepper HMZ. Jessica Mendoza seventh with her own ICAP CLZ, 8th for Laura Kraut, Dorado 212, owned by the St. Brod's Farm in Upperville. Eduardo Pereira de Menezes and his own Hot and Spicy take 9th. Tysa Irwin 10th. The Australian riding for Michael and Wendy Smith of Middleburg, Virginia with Vanturo. 11th for Richard Vogel and Finio van et Kaiser's Boss. And rounding out the ribbons in 12th, our fastest four-faulter, Ireland's Michael Duffy with the Rushy Marsh Farms RMF Clinton Son. Yeah, welcoming back our top three for the presentation here at the conclusion of today's $32,000 four-star Dodd Technologies Meter 50 Speed. Here for the presentation, Mark Dodd, president of Dodd Technologies, your partner in engineering extraordinary experiences since 1983. Discover how Dodd can elevate sports, entertainment, and corporate events at doddtechnologies.com. And our top three returning here for the presentation here this morning for the Dodd Technologies $32,000 four-star Meter 50 Classic. And our first rider to come forward, the USA's Michaela Langmeyer, taking third place honors with Giselle N.S., owned by Linda Langmeyer of East Granby, Connecticut. Congratulations again to Michaela Langmeyer, clear at 68.25 to take third place honors with Linda Langmeyer's Giselle and S. It's Ireland's Richard Halley to come forward next for photos, and aboard the HK Horses owned Mancini to pick up the red rosette this morning on a time of 67.66. Yeah, partner today with the 16-year-old Swedish-bred gelding by Karasini L. And your winner now, Ireland, Simon McCarthy, top call today with a gotcha. The 14-year-old Holsteiner mare by Staccato, owned by the Rock Ridge Farms at Norman, Indiana, 66.56. The winning time for the Irishman. And today's $32,000 four-star Dodd Technologies Meter 50. Winning rider now, Simon McCarthy leading the way on a lap of honor with the Rock Ridge Farms Intrigue Gotcha. Winning time today, 66.56. It's an Irish 1-2 as Richard Howley finishes second with Mancini. The USA's Michaela Langmeyer running out our top but three with Giselle Innes, owned by Linda Langmeyer.